Everybody dressed? How's it going? Kyle, right? Hey, I'm Dr. Carter. Nice to meet you. Listen, if you have a hard time remembering my name, just remember, you don't get Carterized without Carter. Am I right? All right, before we get started, I'm just gonna ask you a few qualifying questions, okay? All right, number one, is this really what you wanna do? How old are you? 33? Okay. How many kids you got? Six? Wow. Okay, well listen, I ain't trying to talk you out of nothing, but do we see a seventh? All right, I'm just asking. I'm married? Okay, all right, does wife know you're here? Okay, all right. Okay, I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm not trying to be an accomplice or nothing. A little bit about me. Okay, I've been doing this for about 25 years. All right, done about 4,500 of these surgeries. Yeah. I've seen quite a lot of balls. Well, wait, that's not, man. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the boys, see what we're working with. All right, so just
Drop your pants for me.
all right, let's see what we got here. Ooh, hey Lisa, you mind turning the air down for me? Looks like Buddy's a little cold, huh? All right, you're gonna fill me on here for just a second, all right? Yeah, just a
little bit of pressure.
little quick tug here. Yeah. A little toot, if you will. My coffee for me real quick. Okay, yeah, that's good, Yeah, I just gotta make sure both beans are in the jar, you know what I mean? How's the process work? Man, basically, in layman's terms, we're gonna set your entire situation on fire. That's kind of how it works. No, it's nothing to be worried about. No, I take a 4-inch needle and I basically shove it straight up your scrotum. You know, 'cause, we gotta numb you, right? But it doesn't hurt. It's just, a little bit of pressure. I'm gonna give you a couple of Xannies. You know, really, I'm only supposed to prescribe you one. You know, about 20 minutes before you get in, but I always throw a couple extra in there, man. Yeah, just take the edge off a little bit. And by the way, I don't know if the nurse told you or not, but we don't take insurance, so it is gonna be $12,000. Half of that's gotta be paid up front today. So go ahead and see Miss Patricia at the front desk up there, and we'll get you right, all right? And I'll see you in about a week, all right? Hang in there, pal. Okay. Evening. How we doing? You okay? Okay. All right. Got a little bit of illegal activity going on here tonight, huh? Well, hey, listen, reason for the stop tonight. You guys been sitting around here for a little while. Okay, it's a pretty well known drug area. Just making sure everything's okay. Doing no drugs, right? You sure about that? I smell a little something, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Smell a little something. Do drugs? Okay, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Well, you know, I know you just sitting out here in this TJ Maxx parking lot at 9 o'clock at night. So, you know, we just like to check in, make sure everything's doing okay, all right? You got some ID? Got a little bit of ID on you? Yeah, you too, man. Let me get some ID from you. All right, appreciate that. And, oh, hey, if you don't mind, yeah, just keep your hands where I can see them. Yeah, let's don't reach for nothing, okay? Yeah, let's be smart. Let's be smart, okay? Ooh, now your license expired as of yesterday. You aware of that? Yeah, okay. Hey, it's no big deal. I'm just making sure you're aware. Okay. Well, I just so we can clear all this up, all right? Not to mention that little thing I smell in there. I'm gonna have you step one out the car for me for a second, okay? I'm gonna have you go talk to my partner over there. Sir, I'm gonna have you step onto the front of my car. Yeah, come on, right back this way. Yeah. All right, here's the deal, man. Go. You guys are in a well-known drug spot, all right? I don't believe that you and your lady friend are just hanging out in a TJ Maxx parking lot. So now's the time where you need to be honest with me. You ain't got to give us consent, all right? Because I'm gonna bring the dog out here. He's gonna search it. He's gonna hit on it, all right? And we're gonna we're gonna find something in the car. Look, partner. If you're scared about a little weed, man, all right, I ain't worried about that, okay? All right, I ain't got time to take people to jail over a little zippy. How do you know your lady friend over here, man? You all been friends for a while? Okay. What's her name? Yeah, it took you a while. You ever been in jail before? You hadn't? Okay. All right. Well, first time for everything, am I right? Hey, look, I ain't trying to question your methods or nothing, all right? I'm just saying if you're gonna be dealing dope, I wouldn't be doing it at a TJ Maxx parking lot. All right, partner. Well, go ahead and do me a favor. Stand on up and let's
Put your hands behind your back for me, okay?
Yeah, man. Well, you know, we gotta take you for that expired license. You know, it is illegal to ride around with expired license. And right, you're right. I told you we weren't gonna take you to jail for the zippy, but you had multiple zippies, okay? And that's gonna be intent to distribute. So this is a well-known drug area, and so when we pulled up, you know, we noticed that he had a brake light out, and the male passenger he was with did have some warrants out. And, you know, so we also had to take him for the controlled substances that we found. So, you know, they'll both be going to jail tonight. And, you know, I would say that's going to be a win for the good guys. So, you know, getting dope off the street.